An 80-year-old billionaire is about to marry his 20-year-old girlfriend, but at the wedding ceremony, he suddenly pulls out a will. He announces that he's giving all his wealth to his girlfriend, not leaving a single cent to his family, because he thinks his relatives are all leeches, constantly sucking him dry for money. So he's giving his billions to the only one he trusts, his girlfriend, and he's signing the will in front of everyone. His daughter's face changes instantly, and she storms out. His nephew is left speechless.
You could have signed this at home. Instead, you called us here to humiliate us?
Yes, and you came running.
Father, don't do this.
His son Toby is the first to protest, but there's nothing he can do to stop his father. With everyone watching, the billionaire picks up the pen to sign the will, but just then the lights go out. After a moment of chaos, they find the billionaire dead on the floor. A dagger is stuck in his chest. It's a family heirloom. He was going to gift it to his girlfriend. Now it's the murder weapon. Suddenly the girlfriend screams and points at the butler, because he's holding a gun, but the butler quickly denies it, saying he saw a shadowy figure, and fired instinctively. Hearing the noise, the billionaire's daughter rushes back in, shouting for someone to help him. Luckily a detective is among the guests. He tells everyone not to touch the body, so they don't mess up the crime scene. After hearing that, everyone starts to calm down, but instead of calling the police, they rush to check if the will was signed.
No.
Just as they're celebrating, the detective drops a bombshell. They're all on a cruise ship right now, which means the killer has to be one of them. The detective orders the captain to lock down the ship. Everyone is told to go back to their rooms. The police will handle it once they reach shore, following orders. Everyone leaves the scene. That night, the detective and his wife discuss the case. Nick thinks Toby the son is the killer. After all, he benefits the most from his father's death. But his wife Annie totally disagrees. She says the obvious suspect is usually not the real one. They argue so much they can't sleep. But just then, a gunshot rings out, followed by a scream. They rush outside to check. When they get there, they find a crowd has gathered. The victim is none other than Toby the billionaire's son. He's holding a weapon in his hand, and it looks like suicide. A few hours later the sun rises. The ship finally docks. The police arrive at the port right away. 2 people dead on a single cruise ship. The chief has no choice but to take this very seriously. He questions everyone one by one, trying to see who might be lying. But as expected, everyone tells the exact same story. But when the chief asks who they think the killer is, they all give the same name. Then the chief interviews the detective couple. They're both cops, but from different jurisdictions, so it's just standard procedure. And Nick and Annie are just as curious about what the chief will find.
So where's your head at with this whole thing? I mean, who are your chief suspects?
You.